Now, there was chaos and violence in the South American nation of Suriname when demonstrators in the capital city of Paramaribo turned violent as public frustration has grown over the rising cost of living. Hundreds of people were protesting on Friday against the austerity measures that have been planned by the government. This includes eliminating subsidies in the backdrop of high inflation. Now, the protesters were seen throwing rocks and bottles at the security forces and even tried to force their way into the parliament. This protest was initially calm but then got ugly shortly afterwards. The police had to resort to firing tear gas and also fired rubber bullets to disperse the protesters. And not only this, incidents of vandalism and looting were also reported. The protesters chanted slogans against the rising price of food, petrol and electricity and accused the government of corruption. The "Chan out" was amongst the slogans that were being shouted during the protest. It was in reference to President Chan Santoki, who they blamed for the booming inflation and also the rising foreign debt. The government, meanwhile, in a statement has condemned the violence and has said that a task force has now been constituted for tracking down those who are responsible for attacking the parliament. The President's office, meanwhile, has announced further security reinforcements and has said that it is open for dialogue with the protesters. It's also stated that about 50 arrests have been made in connection with the violence, and this number will continue to rise. Suriname is going through an ever-worsening economic crisis, with inflation figures standing at about 54.6 for the year 2022. The austerity measures on government's agenda are in line with spending cuts that are required by the IMF. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.